my love, why don't you take time to go and paint outside? Go to the beach or someplace where people's passing, and come back to the painting. You paint so good, and since Elise died, a lot of time passed already. You have to keep going with your life, right?
For those of you who don't know, Elise was my daughter, my only child from my first marriage. And she passed away in her sleep, peacefully in her sleep, in December of 2023. It's been very hard for me to find motivation to do anything close to the amount of creativity that I have in me, but I'm trying my best. So I've been watching some videos on YouTube about surf fishing, because where we live, we're so close to the beach and the surf is just amazing. It's a fishing village, after all, where we live. So I'm not into buying a little boat like any of these things, but these are for rivers and lakes anyway. I have gotten to fall in love with surf fishing by watching all kinds of videos from all around the world. So I'm very seriously thinking about getting myself a little kit to try my hand at surf fishing, and between that and making videos and creating art and sculpting and what have you, it will definitely fill my time and not give me reason to get bored. Right? Bronzeado. We just had somebody. Boa tarde.
Você é estiloso, ele é estiloso.
So we had a friend of ours that we haven't seen in a while who lives here in Ilhéus, and he met us and said, você é muito bronzeado. You're very tan. Well, we live in Bahia, next to the beach. What do you expect? Life is good to be bronzeado.
So this book, Pepi already bought some years ago, read the book, and then, I don't know, it was lost somehow. And he bought again, this one he bought. And then this book speaks about people that travel the world looking for paradise. And after they go everywhere, it's like a person actually. And then when he comes back, he finds out that he was in paradise and he couldn't realize that. And this happens all the time. In Brazil we have a saying, a grama do vizinho é mais verde. The neighbor's grass is greener. It's more green, like beautiful. But if you was living there, you would not appreciate. So we must see the best place in the world is where you live.
Elci is 100% right. In fact, she's 200% right. I had read this book in the United States maybe about 8 or 10 years ago, and I had realized the premise of this book is absolutely true, that people often leave wherever they are looking for paradise. And just like this book says that the protagonist of this book leaves his place to go looking for paradise, and it's only when he returns right back to where he came from that he realizes he had no reason to leave, because paradise was exactly where he was in the first place. In spite of all my complaining that there's not much to do here and this and that, I think the secret is just that we need to travel and come back. Travel and come back, just like everybody else that lives here. Travel and come back. Travel and come back.
Entender o seu destino. Essa é a única obrigação de uma pessoa.
It's a great book. Not to mention it matches my sunglasses, so you have to read it. We're at the Ilhéus post office to pick up something that we purchased on Mercado Libre because they don't deliver to where we live since we're in a rural zone. So we have to drive 45 minutes each time we order something to Ilhéus to come and pick it up. Seu Renato, tudo bom, meu amigo? Sim, sim.
Olha, tá aí.
So where we live, not too far from our house, is this restaurant that has an amazing fish that somebody carved out of wood. And every time we go there to eat, it's called Restaurant Nisi in Serra Grande. I look at that fish and I get inspired and I say, you know, I really want to get my hands around something that will allow me to make 3D art like that. All you need is the right kit and some soft wood, and you can make 3D art and then wrap it up with paint and stuff like that. So this packet just arrived from China. It's got that kit that will allow me to carve soft wood into anything I want. And we've got plenty of space in our situ, wall space, to where we can hang various things to look at and say, I carved that out. Right? So this is what that is, straight from China. Freshly squeezed lemon juice, without sugar, what's the price? Much healthier for you than Coca-Cola and whatever. Try it.
Do you know this song, Cats in the Cradle, from Harry Chapin?
It's a song about a father who's singing about his children, or his child, his son, I think. And the father never had time for his son. And as the son grew up, you know, the son would always say, Father, can you play with me? Can you do this with me? And the father would always be busy and say, no, I cannot. And then one day, the son grows up. And the father then asks the son, do you have some time for me? And the son says, Father, I'm so busy. I really don't have time. But one of these days, if not today, another day. So then he realizes that his son has become just like he was. No time to give to anybody, just being selfish. So the moral of this song is, don't be selfish. You know, if your children want your time, spend time with them, because when they grow up, they're going to become exactly what you taught them to be. Whether they'll be giving you time like you gave them time, or they'll be selfish like you and just not have time for you. Like I personally know people who ignore their kids, completely ignore their kids for the pursuit of money. And it's sad, because when time goes by, you'll always have time to make money, but you will never have time with your kids again.
Solution for the carrinho, don't have to change anymore, right?
Elci,
camera.
We will definitely buy this, but Problem is we're on the motorcycle today.
Yeah.
Yeah? But now we know where to buy it. Prasa Cairo.
Yeah.
This thing is perfect. You know, I would love nothing more than to leave the house every day and paint things outdoors, whether it's by the rules of plein air, which is where you're limited to painting what you see and you finish the painting right there in one location. So it's very important to paint fast because the light shifts and your circumstances change, which is plein air. The other one is just outdoor painting, where I look at reference images on my cell phone and I paint whatever I feel like painting, but instead of being confined to a home studio, I am actually painting outdoors in the company of people. I'm watching people, people are watching me paint, and I create something in that environment and come back home when the painting is finished. Either way, whether it's plein air or being an outdoor painter, I would love to get into the habit of leaving the house on a regular basis and painting, whether it's in Ilhéus, whether it's in Serra Grande, whether it's in Itacaré, Itabuna. These are all cities nearby, and I think it would be a wonderful change for me to get out of the house and do something creative. What do you think? You let me know. Should I get out of the house and paint? Would you like to see some of that? I think I would love to do that, and some of you have actually asked me to create some vlogs that have to do with my artwork, and I know that some of you like that, so it would be something nice to do. So let's see, time will tell.
I'm gonna have one that they call Nasibi. Nasibi, for people that live in Bahia, is a character of a novela, Gabriela novela. Muito obrigada.
Oh, look at that.
That's good.
That's good?
Yeah.
Beleza, muito obrigado. You know, there comes a time in life where you just don't care if there's ice cream on your beard or mustache. You just eat away.